All right, so this numerical is again utilization of knowledge of vectors. So you have a body in circular motion. You can see this body is in circular motion, and it is given that the magnitude of speed is same. So it's a uniform circular motion, and you can see that there is a point P which is at the top of the circle, and there is a point Q which is 90 degrees apart. So what you have to do is so this body is traversing, the radius is known to you, the radius is r, and the question is, what is the acceleration of the body somewhere in the middle of P and Q. So if you see the velocity here is in this direction, maybe the velocity is 2, so you can say this is 2I. The velocity here is minus 2j because it is completely downwards in negative y-axis. You have to find the acceleration of the body when it is in middle of some point P and Q, which could be point R. If you concentrate on the quarter of a circle, which is from point P to Q, you have a quarter of a circle, and this point R, which is tangential, so you can see, if I complete that the acceleration which you have to find is directed, towards the center always. So this is your centripetal acceleration which you have to find. And obviously, when you do remember that acceleration is also a vector. So this acceleration, which is your centripetal acceleration, is also a vector. The only challenge is, what is the direction of this acceleration vector when it is between point P and point Q. So if you look into this point, here also you will have the velocity will be 2 meter per second, which means, this velocity here is 2 meter per second. And so if I draw a line here, this is 2 meter per second. Now, if you have to find the acceleration here, and acceleration is perpendicular to this velocity. So what you do is you first find the components of this velocity. So if I were to, draw the components of this velocity, it would act as a tangent. If I just draw it like this, it will look like this. And if I just complete this semicircle, this angle is in middle. So this is 45 degree and this is 45 degree. So the velocity, is, so you already know the direction of acceleration, right? So the acceleration is making 45 degrees. So you can write the acceleration, which is somewhere, towards the center. So this vector represents that centripetal acceleration we have to find. The fact that it is 45 degree tells us a lot. So V square by R is the magnitude of the centripetal acceleration. And if you see the direction of the centripetal acceleration, it is two folds. One, it is downward. So this is 45 degrees. You can see the diagram. This is 45 degrees. So you can write this as minus cos of 45 degrees I and minus sine of 45 degrees J. Okay, so you can see the V square is known to you, 2 square, the radius is 4. So this is minus I by root 2, I minus J by root 2. So you can calculate this, 2 square by 4 is gone. So minus I minus J by root 2 tells you so this is in meter per second square. So essentially, if you look into this problem, if you could just do this triangle completion, which is this, and you could, say this is middle of the arc. So this is 45 degree and this is also 45 degree. The direction of acceleration is always perpendicular to the direction of velocity. So this vector, correctly represents the acceleration, which is a centripetal acceleration. This was a case of uniform circular motion, and the velocity of the body throughout was 2 meter per second. I hope this helps you. Again, utilization of vectors to solve the questions of circular motion. Thank you very much.